بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Hey sports fans, I'm your host Faisal Zaidi. Welcome to Sports Zone. Let's get into action with English football as FA Cup matches were played over the weekend. A late goal from Pablo Zabaleta ensured that Manchester City progressed to the FA Cup 5th round after a hard-fought 1-0 tie with fellow Premier League outfit Stoke City. Despite the citizens enjoying the best of the action for the majority of the game, they looked unable to break Stoke down for most part, with David Silva coming closest in the first half with a curling effort that rattled the woodwork. However, an unlikely hero emerged in right-back Paulo Zabaleta as the Argentine marauded forward with 5 minutes remaining, diverting the ball home adroitly and putting the Premier League champions through to the next round of the FA Cup. Theo Walcott came off the bench for the Arsenal into the FA Cup 5th round with a dramatic late winner in a 3-2 victory against Brighton at the Amex Stadium. The Arsenal forward was rested by manager Arsene Wenger but saved the Gunners' Brussels 5 minutes from time with a defensive strike. Oliver Giroud had twice given Arsenal the lead, but the Premier League side was pegged back on both occasions by its champions opponent through goals from Ashley Barnes and debutant Leandro Olala. The result was harsh from Brighton, which knocked out Newcastle in the third round, but Arsenal showed fighting spirit of its own as the Lord Turner club seeks its first trophy in 8 years. Manchester United sealed a place in the 5th round of the FA Cup as it comfortably saw off a desperate Fulham side thanks to a penalty from Ryan Giggs, Wayne Rooney's driven strike and a Jevon Hernandez brace. Fulham responded with a late goal from Arguelles, but in truth, the centre half endured a horrendous evening, having conceded the penalty and been at fault for the majority of the goals. The last 2 times the Red Devils have seen off the cottages in the FA Cup, they have gone on to win the competition, and Sir Alex Ferguson will be hoping that omens bear fruit again as his side chase another treble. Now we head to the Spanish La Liga, where Real Madrid and Barcelona were in action on the weekend. An impressive performance after the break from Real Madrid saw Los Blancos romp to a 4-0 derby victory over Getafe in La Liga at the Santiago Bernabeu, with all 4 goals being scored in the second half, including 3 by Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo continued his scintillating form with a well-taken hat-trick in 10-minute span that takes his tally in the league season to 21. Sergio Ramos opened the scoring for the home side that extended its unbeaten run to 7 matches in all competitions. Lionel Messi was in completely unstoppable form, scoring 4 times as Barcelona demolished Osasuna 5-1 at the Camp Nou on Sunday. The Catalan Giants showed no sign of residual damage from its first La Liga defeat of the season at the hands of Real Sociedad last weekend, completely dominating the visiting side, which played the majority of the match with 10 men. Messi got the ball rolling with his first 11 minutes in, and despite Raul Suarez briefly restoring parity, Alejandro Alvarez's red card for the handball just before the half-hour mark signed the end of Osasuna's challenge and allowed the Argentine to strike again from the penalty spot. Shortly before half-time, Pedro added the Bulgarians' third despite suspicion of offside. Luck was never on the visitors' side, and a quick-fire double from Messi minutes after the restart completed the miserable outing. Now to the world of cricket. Thisara Pereira was the difference with the bat and then held his nerve, although only barely with the ball, to seal a 2-run victory off the final delivery of a rain-reduced chase. In a heated finale, Glenn Maxwell needed 4 runs from the last ball for victory and was frustrated by a long conference held by several Sri Lankan players before the delivery was bowled. And when Pereira sent down the ball wide of Maxwell, he missed, and all the batsman could manage was a bye. The Sri Lankan players were jubilant, but there were tense scenes as players walked off. Maxwell clearly annoyed at the Sri Lankans, and even the handshakes involving players who weren't on the field at the end became testy. It became that kind of night when rain interrupted Australia's chase of 162, and despite the showers being short, the umpires did not allow play to restart for 45 minutes due to difficulties drying the outfield. Now to the world of tennis. Novak Djokovic succeeded in his quest for a 3rd consecutive Australian Open title after the world number 1 downed Andy Murray 6-7, 7-6, 6-3, 6-2. The first 2 sets dominated sets were decided on tie breaks before Djokovic claimed the first break of the match late in the 3rd. It proved to be a pivotal moment for the US Open champion Murray, who was struggling with blisters on his right foot and a hamstring problem, unable to mount a fight back as Djokovic cruised through the 4th to complete a 6-7, 7-6, 6-3, 6-2 success. His stride handed the Serbian a place in history books as the first man in Open era to win 3 successive Melbourne crowns. So these were some of the sporting updates from around the world. I hope you enjoyed the show. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Goodbye.